everyone, and welcome to the SHS Inside Edition. Today my co-host is Chris Maffeo and David Snow.
Hello.
Alvin Lamb was supposed to be our co-host today, but apparently got lost on his way to school, so hopefully he's here for the next one. Now for the local announcements. Scott Crabtree was named the Saugus Town Manager. Congratulations to the Saugus Color Me Benjamin Award winners. Saugus High School's Shadow Day for 2012 was a success. A special thanks to all the business owners that participated in this day. Now we're going to take a quick break for a commercial on the SHS Film Festival. Well, that was a great commercial, guys. Now for the X2 announcements. Online scheduling directions are located on the X2 homepage. If you do not want to take a course next year, an example would be a third year of world history, you need to print out your course requests, have your parents sign the form approving the change, and then return it to the guidance counselor as soon as possible. Attention all juniors, there'll be a field trip to Merrimack College for the National College Fair on Monday, May 14th. Pick up a permission slip and guidance as quick as you can because it's a first come, first serve, and if there's no more room, then you can't go. Students interested in the American Legion Student Trooper Program can log into Naviance for more information. Program is for students 15 to 17 years old in good academic standing and interested in law enforcement. The deadline is April 30th, 2012. Now for the sports with David Snow.
No, Kevin.
No, Kevin, it's me. Today's sports, 4-9. Boys varsity baseball, they play Rockport. 4 p.m. the Lax Bros play Marblehead, in Marblehead, I believe. Tuesday, girls golf, they play Wellesley, Tri-Match, and Ursuline. The girls varsity softball play Pope John. On Wednesday, girls varsity play again at Swampscott, and the girls tennis play Lynn English High. At 4:30, we have boys varsity baseball versus Marblehead baseball. Thursday, boys and girls varsity track have a meet at Lynn Classical. 13th, boys varsity baseball plays against Swampscott. Saturday at 10 a.m., the boys lax team plays at Cambridge Public Schools. Thanks, Kevin. This is a sports team signing off. Me and Alvin.
Thanks, Dave, for that wonderful sports report. Now for the birthdays with Allison Jackson.
Thanks, Kevin. It's really nice to be back on Inside Edition, Game of Thrones and stuff. But this week's birthdays are Christina Marino, Stephanie Trenholm, Jackie Francos, Cassandra Thomas, Allison Philippone, J. Club Lever, Alexander Serino, Allison Stewart, Marina Elabola, Julian Belia, Nicholas Vokey, and that's it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Allison, for that wonderful birthday report. Now for this week's lunches. Monday, mashed potato bowl. Tuesday, ham, egg, and cheese on a bagel. Wednesday, chicken lo mein. Thursday, chicken, broccoli, and ziti.
Yes.
And Friday, chicken Caesar salad.
Gross.
We're going to take another quick break for another commercial about the SHS Film Festival. Thanks for that great commercial, guys. Now for the weather with Kelsey Witham.
Was he just wearing a crayon?
I don't know who does that.
So
It's
weird.
So stupid.
Oh, we're on. Thanks, Kevin. And now for this week's weather. Monday the 9th is partly cloudy, 41 to 59 degrees.
This Tuesday we have The weather for being a few showers, high 60, low 42.
And Wednesday is going to be showers, 40 to 52 degrees.
This Thursday, up on the lovely board here, we have showers with 46 degrees being the high and 42 being the low.
And Friday is 43 to 54 degrees, showers.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. That means Kelsey's going to be in for some bad luck.
Nicki Minaj has like an album on Friday the 13th.
I don't care. All right, so Saturday, cloudy, high of 59, low of 44.
You just gonna do Sunday.
Oh, sorry, fell asleep.
And Sunday the 15th is Greek Stir. It is partly cloudy and 47 to 59 degrees. Thank you, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for that wonderful weather report, Kelsey. Now for
Fashion.
with Brenda and Liz.
Make something up. Thanks, Kevin. This is Liz.
And I'm Brenda.
And this is another episode of Countdown to Prom Checklist.
This week, we asked a couple of students at SHS what they would recommend in bringing your clutch for prom.
And this is what they had to say.
What's something that you would put in your clutch that you forget, that you might forget?
Chapstick. The one thing that's most needed.
Probably my lip gloss.
I would put makeup.
Bobby pins. You need bobby pins to fix your hair. Camera. Makeup. Makeup to reapply.
I'd bring chapstick and bobby pins.
Yeah, me too. And probably maybe an eyeliner just in case for retouch, you know.
Never know
Lip
when
gloss.
just in case. Band-aids.
Chapstick. Gum.
Some makeup, some lip gloss, some lipstick. Let's see, some keys.
Keys.
Bring like a hairbrush and maybe some bobby pins and maybe like a diamond clip or something.
Last time I put my checkbook so I could buy pictures.
Phone.
Camera.
Def camera.
Yeah, camera.
Phone, def phone.
Fashion tape. Fashion tape.
Some lotion.
What do you suggest when trying to pick out a clutch?
Something that holds a lot of stuff that's easy to like tote around.
Make sure it matches with your dress, or you're just being represent.
I'd probably say if your dress is flashy, don't get anything too flashy for a clutch.
It has to match your dress.
Not really the color of your dress, more like the jewelry, either silver
Complimentary.
or gold.
If you have a black dress, do colors. If it's kind of a subtle dress, do like sparkly.
I hate that like matchy thing, you know, like the matchy, like Natalie Portman at the Oscars, she had like the matchy hair, headband, like matchy. I know like big bags, just like a little clutch.
Yeah, I think a little clutch
Little diamonds
is good.
on it,
Yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah. If you got like a couple $10,000, like Valentino makes really cute ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Tory Burch makes some really cute
Balenciagas.
ones. Tory
Ugh.
Burch does.
I die. But just bring like the essential stuff, you know, your lip gloss gotta be popping, your lashes gotta be sexy, just look good, you know.
Yeah, your lashes have to look big and fuller. You should get the Maybelline ones, like the longer lashes.
No Maybelline, you gotta put some MAC on your lashes, you know they gotta be like bam.
Some MAC in your lashes, they gotta be ferocious, popping.
So yeah, just a cute bag. If you have like $10,000, like you can get like a Marchesa one, a Valentino, no ruffles. I hate ruffles. You look so stupid in ruffles. Yeah. Or like not too many diamonds or sequins, and no matchy. I think that's the most important thing.
I think that too much sequins is too much. I think that you should just like not be so flashy.
Right. I like a black one. If you can't figure it
Yeah,
out, a black one. And if you don't have $10,000, H&M, Forever 21, Topshop, that kind of thing. But if you're rich and you have daddy's credit card, go for the Valentino. There's a Barney sale going on right now. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or if
'Cause
you-
after all, your parents pay for school and they give you a car and a MacBook, so you deserve it anyway. Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Good. You need to be.
Thanks everyone for giving us some great suggestions on what to bring in your clutch for prom.
I'm Brenda.
And I'm Liz.
Now back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for that wonderful fashion report, girls. Now for the quote of the day with Chris Maffeo.
And the quote of the day is, chlorophyll, more like borophyll. Ha!
Thanks for that wonderful quote, Chris. Now for a commercial about the SHS Film Festival. Thanks for that wonderful commercial, guys. Now for the question of the day. How does a person transform into a plant overnight? Do you know, Chris?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I just woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and I was a plant. I don't know how it happened, but I'm a plant now. There's nothing I can do as long as I look good.
What did Dante think like when he saw you?
He hasn't seen it yet,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm waiting to see his facial expression.
All right. Well, we hope you turn back into a person.
Thank you.
Now for the word of the day.
Bird is the word.
But bird's the word. Well, a bird. Bird is the word. Well, a bird. Now for a commercial about the SHS Film Festival.
So, yeah, we're here, and I got something to tell you.
What?
So, we both knew this was coming, I guess.
No.
It's not me, it's you. You look a lot like your brother, and it creeps me out. So, I can't do this anymore. Sucks to suck, huh?
No, don't leave me.
Are you okay? Why are you crying? What happened?
Cut. Guys, take 5. We're making my masterpiece for the film festival. She wasn't really upset.
A film festival? Where?
Didn't you hear Saugus High, May 15th?
Well, that's awesome. Who can enter into it?
Well, any Saugus High student. But if you want to just come and watch the films, it's for free.
That's great. I'm gonna start on my own film right now.
All right, have fun. Places!
Thanks for that wonderful commercial, guys. Remember, the film festival is May 15th, 2012 in the SHS Auditorium, and it's free admission, so come and watch some pretty good videos. That's all we have for the SHS Inside Edition, episode 16. Thank you for watching. We hope that Dave is back away from his tree, and we hope that Alvin finds his way to school, and we hope to see you next time. Now we have a little bit of a longer segment about SCTV, the people who work here, and what they do while they're here. I'm here with Roger from the SCTV studio, and Roger, can you tell us what you do here on a daily basis?
Sure. How do you do? I'm Roger Froyland. I wear many hats around here. First of all, I'm the operations manager, so I kind of assist the boss, Rich, on overseeing the day-to-day operations and making sure productions go off and that sort of thing. And I also coordinate with the programming manager, who also happens to be me. Like I said, I wear many hats around here. And on the programming side of things, there are two major facets to it. One is I maintain the bulletin board. Every time we get new bulletins in, I put them up. I make sure that the bulletin boards on all 3 channels run smoothly and are up to date. And I also coordinate the programming, which means I create the schedule. I decide what shows go on at what time of the day for all 3 channels. And that's usually kind of a labor-intensive process, simply just creating the schedule for the next week. Then I make sure that gets emailed out to the town hall and to our subscribers and the senior center, everybody that we're supposed to email it to, as well as posting it on the website every Saturday morning. And I also take the DVDs that are given to me. Sometimes we have programs that are from out of town. Sometimes we have programs, or more often than not, we have programs that we create as well. I ingest those into the computer here, and I schedule them. I have my schedule right here. I don't know if you don't have to zoom in, but these are the schedules for all 3 channels. And what I do is I create these schedules, and then I put the programs into the computer, and then I tell the electronics over there what to do, when to air the various programs, and that's about it, really. I also produce a couple of shows. I host my own show called Then Is Now, where we talk about pop culture stuff from the past and how it relates to the present. And I play a character called Uncle Death, where he's a horror TV host, which the younger people out there won't remember the horror host unless you've heard of Elvira or something like that. But we like to have fun with the monster movies and whatnot, and that's about it in a nutshell. But it's really, I do quite a lot around here.
Now you said you do do a couple shows. Now how long do you have to produce those? How long does it take to get them all set and get them ready for the TV?
It depends. Like the Uncle Death show is kind of scripted, so that takes a little bit more time in terms of coming up with the concept, writing the script out, making sure we have everything ready to go, props, costumes, that sort of thing ahead of time. Whereas Then Is Now is a lot more simpler. It's kind of like the Sports Lounge, where we get the studio ready to go really quickly, and I have a guest or two that I may interview, or we'll do roundtable discussions. And so it just takes pretty much the amount of time, like a half an hour to shoot it, and then there's a little bit of editing involved in terms of putting the titles on and the graphics, the intro and the outro. So, Then Is Now probably takes 3 hours all told to get it together.
All right, well, thank you.
Awesome, you're welcome.
Yep. I'm here with Laura Toomey from the SCTV studio. And Laura, what do you do on a daily basis here at SCTV?
Hi, Kevin. I'm the administrative assistant, and I assist the executive director. I have secretarial skills where I help him stay organized, take care of details that he needs me to take the workload off administrative-wise. I also am a videographer and video editor. I go out and I tape my own community events that my boss makes me go out, sometimes making me step outside the box. I also tape athletic events, so I tape games here at the high school. My boss says I'm the most famous for taping the hockey games. I actually wasn't a huge fan of hockey games, but because of taping them and working with people like Sean Murphy and Jimmy Alcott, I really have started to have an awful lot of fun. Actually, you also helped announce one of the games too, and I'm getting famous for my instant replays, I guess. I'm getting a lot of feedback from students and parents that they really love that, and it's just fun.
All right, well, thank you for taking time to do the interview.
Okay, thanks.
Hello, I'm here with James Waddicker of SCTV, and James, how'd you get to working at SCTV?
I got working at SCTV by doing the stuff in high school like you are. I ran the high school channel when I got up here around 2001, and just from there is turned into a passion of doing this on a regular basis and helping to run the studio and maintaining equipment and all that great stuff.
Now, what do you usually do here on a daily basis?
Daily is between editing, maintaining equipment, name it, I basically do it. I have my hand in all the pots, basically, so I'm trying to help to keep us running on a regular basis and help keep us running for years to come.
Yeah. And, do you have any, help in with, the sports lounge or stuff like that? Do you, Then and Now, do you help out with those shows, too, or...?
I used to do a live TV show that used to be done on Jackson Street before we got up to the high school, when we were actually run by Comcast. Yeah. We're now separated from Comcast. We run the studio now, but my schedule lends me to doing more meetings at night and covering some sports events and stuff, but I haven't done too much studio stuff lately.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jason Smith of the Saugus Community Television Studio. And Jason, what do you do here on a daily basis?
Well, I'm the production manager around here. My job kind of jumps around from thing to thing, so I'll do anything from cover meetings and events around town to helping, as you know, shows like the Sports Lounge, and I'll actually even do a lot of our social media, so yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all those we're involved in, so that's basically my short representation of what my day-to-day is.
And
like you said, you did the sports lounge. How long did it take to like produce that, like on a daily basis? Like, well, after we do the show, do you have to like? Because I know you have to cut some things out. So like, how long did it take you to do that?
On a good day, I can actually like edit the shows maybe within an hour because we've got it down now. We know what we're doing. We know the segments that we're shooting. That's a little less involved, but something like we do a show called Saugus Our Town where it can take a couple weeks to develop each little piece. You know, if we have this event over here or this charity event over here, it can take a little while to time everything out and edit things together.
And what other little contributions do you make to SCTV?
Well, to answer that, I'll say that, you know, I came from Stoneham, and my public access channel used to be the channel that I just passed by. What is that? It's that boring thing. So I try and add the elements that made me pass over that to our station. So graphics, anything I can do. Like, I would see even programs being played at ad nauseum where over and over and over. Like, we don't do that. Every week we're adding some new program to our stations.
All right, well, thank you. Hello, I'm here with Mr. Webb, the teacher of the video production class. And Mr. Webb, how did you get like involved with the whole video production class and everything?
Initially, I started off as just helping out the advisor that was the advisor for the video production club. You know, so I'd go down once a week to help out the kids when they were producing whatever it is that they wanted to produce down the studio. And that was pretty much my first exposure to SCTV in the studio down there. Big learning experience. It's a little overwhelming when you first walk in there and see a full-time real studio, but you know, it was a good way to kind of break my way into it. And then I became the full-time advisor for the video production club last year, I think. And the people that worked down at SCTV were instrumental in breaking down that big learning curve that I had, as well as the students involved. You know, I teach a digital imaging class here, which is primarily teaching kids how to use editing software and minor things with shooting your cameras. This year I became involved with the video production class, and that's been even better because now I'm working with the students and the SCTV staff to help create different projects. More specifically, we have SHS Inside Edition, which we now have finish up with 10 episodes, which is a great accomplishment for the class. I think one of the reasons the 10 episodes has been a success is that the SCTV staff has been an integral part of teaching me, as well as the kids, how to use the lighting in the studio, the cameras, all the equipment, things like that. So they've played a big role in it. The SCTV has also provided me with the opportunity to be able to teach kids much how to shoot outside of the studio, as far as setting up for a variety of different events at the school, whether it's in the auditorium or the gym. We've done Color Day. We do a few of the sports games. The big events for us are things that go on in the auditorium, and there's quite a bit of setup that goes along with that. SCTV has actually been instrumental in trying to make that easier as well, from providing us with equipment like hard drives and flash drives in the classroom to help the editing process get shorter, as well as providing us with high quality tripods, which help to make shots a lot smoother. It's just an easier shoot when you have good equipment. They're also in the process of creating a control room upstairs in the auditorium, which will significantly reduce the amount of setup time for any show that we decide to do, as well as if there's a presentation going on in the auditorium and we don't find out about it until the last minute, we can easily go up there within 15 minutes, set something up, and have it and have it recorded to be able to show back to the community through SCTV. I keep mentioning how SCTV is an integral part of the classroom, and it's now at the point where the kids are becoming an integral part of SCTV. We've had several students that have left my digital imaging classes and the video production class that are actually working on a part-time basis down in the studio, whether it's editing or like Kevin does the Sports Lounge show every Friday. It's almost a year now, hasn't it?
Yeah, we actually started in May, so we're close to like I think 8 months now. But
I mean, that's a really good long stretch for students to come up with something and keep it running like that. And that's the kind of thing that we're looking to generate from the video production class as well as the digital imaging classes, create interest down there, and let the kids kind of take it from there.
so this is your first year teaching the video production class. How do you think it went, and how do you think it's going to go on from here?
I had really no idea what to expect from the class this year. Being my first time teaching it, you pick up the curriculum from what somebody did last year and hope the kids respond, and they have this year. Like I said, with 10 episodes, it's been good. It exposes the kids here at the school to a wide variety of things that they may not be exposed to. And I don't mean the kids that are in the class. I mean the kids that watch the show, whether it's in the in the cafeteria, or if they happen to catch it at home. So trying to get kids more interested in watching what the school is producing, and the teachers and the different things that we do little vignettes on. As far as the future, it'll be good to kind of build from here and keep the show going. It should be interesting changing the people that host the show, watching that change. Although, the first time you do something, it always feels like it's the best. So we'll step it up, hopefully, and see if we can't, the challenge will be to continue the success that the show has and build off of that.
All right, well, thank you for doing the interview with me, Mr. Webb.
And thank you guys for a good year in video production class.
I'm Kevin Majori, and I'm here with the director of basically SCTV, and he wanted to tell you what his role is here.
Hi, my name's Rich Garabedian. I'm the executive director of Saugus Community Television, and we're a PEG access station located in Saugus, as you guys know. You have a great show on here. You're going up more and more in viewership. It becomes some real competition too in this station. PEG access stands for Public Education and Government, and we were just fortunate enough to get our third channel, which really a lot of communities don't do anymore. They don't really get that opportunity like we have. So now we've got more programming that we can give to you guys in the educational sector, and more in the government sector, and more in the public, which is everyone will have their own separate entity station. And what else would you like to know?
With the community, how can the community get involved here too? Can they make their own shows?
Everybody in the community is welcome to have their own program. Come down here if you've got an idea you think would fly, and we'll go over it with you and fine-tune some things and make it happen. That's why we're here. The mandates for PEG Access are to allow and to teach and to enable broadcasts. All these things, the only requirements are that you become a member, which there's no fee involved. Everybody can just come down and learn how to use the equipment properly, the way we'll train you and teach you, and we can get you on your way. It takes a little bit of skill and a little bit of effort on your part, but that's really all it takes. And if you've got something worthwhile, well, come on down and talk to us about it. And there's different ways you can contact us. You can call us at the studio at 781-231-2883, or you can go take a look at the website too, www.saugustv.org. All right, and then you'll find out all the information you need to know and get you a head start on what's happening. Since we're on that topic, though, let's talk a little bit about what we do with the educational system in Saugus, whom we greatly support. And that's why we like being at the high school for guys like you and all the other interested students, to learn about the professional aspects of television. That these are great skills that you guys can utilize. Whether you made it a profession or just something to augment your education, better reports, computer act, the whole bit. As today everything is digitally connected, and it's only become a bigger and bigger communications tool. We greatly support the high school. We love having our facility here and updating you guys equipment-wise as much as we can. Always increasing, again, your opportunity to tell us more about what you guys are doing. We help every elementary school in Saugus, and also even the school administration any way we can. And that's one of the reasons why we're here, is to help the community. Even at the Belmonte Middle School, where they're undergoing those new upgrades and things for the facility, well, we actually built a $20,000 studio in there, 2-camera, live switch, the whole bit, that hopefully they're going to be getting operational on, and so they can get familiarized with, for the youngsters and get them involved with video and see how it can help their school projects. And by the time that they come to the high school, we'll have some pros like you.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us what you do here, and hope more people get involved with SCTV.
All right? Yeah. Thanks a lot, Kev. I appreciate your time. Good job.